Hi there, my name is Devine and welcome to my studio. This is another installment of my 31 days of belly dance makeup. And as you can tell, I've gone a little goth today. I really think this has a bit of a 20s look, this really dark sort of Theta Bara vampy look. So I am on day 25 and I was challenged to do a look that was red and black. So I picked up my Take Me to Brazil palette by BH Cosmetics and I went, oh, I think I will use these two shades of red. However, on my skin, they came out looking a bit more purple than I expected. So it pushed this look away from sort of a rich red, sort of vampy, vampiric red look into, and this is very orange looking to me, but into a very purple look. So I wound up adding a little bit of purple on the bottom, from the bottom row here, just to, towards the outer edge. But on the inner edge where this orange and red are, it looks a little purple. When you're doing a look like this, I always recommend you use a cream base for your shadows. Black eyeshadow, powdery black eyeshadow, rarely ever reads as completely flat, matte, deep black unless you put a black cream underneath. All this month I've been using the LA Girl Pro Primer set in black, white, and nude, and of course today I use the black. And I put that all over my lid, from my lid deeply into my crease, and then I use nude above where the color cosmetics are. And I was trying to make a sort of defined, it's black on the lid, color above, but because my eyes move and roll, because they are deep set and hooded, you can see that most of the eyelid, although it looks like there's lots of color there, most of it goes into and comes back out of the crease that rolls together. So no matter how well I blend it and how beautiful this is, at the precise moment I get this look finished, it will over time fade with just natural eye blinks, and that is just what happens with a hooded deep set eye. In my life I use a lot of setting spray, and the setting spray I use I mix myself. It has glycerin, water, and grapeseed oil. That's all that's in this product. It's all natural food grade materials, and I go through it pretty fast. I still have just a little bit left. And this acts sort of like a glue, and it helps the pigments blend and hold better. But this isn't a fixative. If I were going to go dance next, I would be sure to spray this with a fixative that would really act as a barrier to hold the makeup in place and to help resist some of that powdery transfer from my colorful upper lid to my black lower lid, or vice. This lipstick look was created using 3 products. I used my black sparkly eyeliner from Physicians Formula. This is from the Nude Eyes Trio. And I used that to line my lips, same way I would use a lip liner. Then I went in with the black color and I used a brush and I put it in the inner corners, or excuse me, the outer corners of my lips, pulling into the center on both sides, and basically smudging out that black liner look. And then over the top, especially in the center, I use this purple. Now, one of the things that can happen when you're wearing a really dark lip is that the inside of your mouth will show. And so I really like going from a black color or blue color into a more purpley, pinky tone, so that you don't have such a stark contrast between your outer lips and your inner mouth. So you can see that it's quite pink. And then I'm also very conscious of how I smile. So when I talk wearing a dark lipstick, I have a tendency to keep my mouth a little more closed, my smile a little more controlled, and less kind of showgirl where you can see your gums and teeth. So I really try to keep the inside of my mouth inside. I don't know a better way to put that. My eyebrows are done the same way as they ever are, but because my eyeshadow goes all the way up and it's so dark, my eyebrows virtually disappear into the eyeshadow look tonight. Because I'm going for a stark contrast today, I didn't do anything on my cheeks, so there's no blush or highlight or any sort of colored powdered products. I will powder my face down before I perform, and I will hit myself with a slightly lighter than my face color powder, and just make sure that I really give it a good roll press to keep me from shining or glowing too much. Because one of the beauties of this sort of makeup is to keep that pinkiness of my skin down. And so my challenge is to keep my foundation powdered to enhance its coverage and to prevent me from sweating through it. So I take my powder, and here I'm using a pressed powder, and I'm going to roll it into the places where I really want to make sure. On my head today, I'm wearing the new Melodia Faux Assiut scarf, infinity scarf. It's a long tube that you can wear in a variety of ways. Today I've pulled it over my head to really give that ultimate goth look and to help it frame my face in a very casual way. If I were going to perform and wear this for performance, I would put clips in it to hold it into place so that I would definitely not have to worry about it budging and moving. And of course, if I were performing, I would also put false eyelashes on. I believe that when I have a very dark look like this, the eyelashes sort of disappear into the blackness. And so from a distance, false eyelashes tend not to show. So for me, false eyelashes become important when I'm up close and personal. Also in today's look, I used the Foiled Eyes palette, and I actually pulled this coppery color, which I used as a transition between the black into the red very deeply. And then I used this deep sort of bluey purple on the outer edge where I blended up from my eyeliner. You know, you never know what a color is going to look like when it actually gets on your skin, you know, and that is one of the reasons why you do a full makeup rehearsal. I would never go, oh, I'm going to try something like this right before I go on stage. And, you know, I would definitely want to play with this look and figure out, you know, how will the scarf work? How will these eyeshadows hold up? Right? So here it is, my look for today. Extreme goth. I can't stop playing with this shawl. It is so wonderful. It feels so soft, and it really, really looks like a suit. So beautiful. That's my dark, vampy Egyptian goth look. I want to thank you so much for joining me tonight for this look. And if you've been following along, you will know that there's another 5 or 6 days left in this challenge. If you like this video and you found it inspiring or informational or entertaining, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see the rest of this challenge, be sure to subscribe to my channel and you will get notified when the next video gets put up. If you haven't seen them all yet, check out the link below for the entire playlist of all of the videos in this series. I have really had a great time putting on this dark, vampy look. It took extra long because there was an extra amount of blending and prepping and preparing. But I really think that I would definitely put some eyelashes on and hit the stage in a heartbeat. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow.